Please welcome to the stage, Audra McDonald.
We're such goofs. Thank you so much. It's been an honor to just sit here amongst all these amazing people, especially these amazing women that I'm being honored with. You inspire me. I said to someone on the red carpet, this feels like good church. And I'm going to walk out of here just even more fired up to go out and kick some ass. So thank you. Speaking of amazing, powerful women, one whose shoulders we all stand on, Dorothy Height, who was the president of the National Council for Negro Women for many, many, many years. I think, and even just served in a sort of administrative position all the way till her passing. She once said, "We have to improve life, not just for those who have the most skills and those who know how to manipulate the system, but for those and with those who often have so much to give, but never get the opportunity." And that really speaks to me because, like I said in the video, I was looking for a place to donate money as an opening night gift in honor of my cast when I was doing Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill about Billie Holiday, because she was someone who had a really rough beginning. She was someone who was raped as a young girl and became a prostitute by the time she was 13. Many times in her life as a child, she was homeless. And I thought about the Covenant House and the work that they do, so I thought maybe I'll do a donation. So I walked down on a Saturday in between shows on a matinee day to make a donation, and I had a check to give, but because it was a Saturday, they didn't have anybody in an administrative position high enough that could take the check. There was these two security guards, and they said, "Well, it's a Saturday, we'll see what we can find, but you know, we're not really we'll see. But they were also being very flirty with me. They were like, "You know, you could write the check to me though, you know, you could do that." And I said, okay. So while I was waiting, and they were looking around to see who might be able to take the check, I watched this young boy walk in, who was maybe 15, 16, 17, I don't know. And his face was just so complex because it not only had a face that was very defensive and hard, but it was also filled with terror and sadness and fatigue, and kind of had eyes of someone who had seen many, many, many more years than his 17 years would allow you to think that he had seen. And I watched these two gentlemen who were being really flirty with me and silly and looking for a place someone who could take this check. I watched them kind of turn into Batman and Robin. The way they just leapt to this boy's aid and said, "Hey man, it's okay, you're all right, we got you. You're okay, you're home. You want some water? Sit down. We're gonna take care of you. You're home." And I'm an emotional person anyway. I'm especially emotional now that I've got a 6-month-old and hormones are just raging through my perimenopausal body. But I really broke down kind of watching this intake happen. And as I said in the video, I fell in love and I wanted to know more about this organization, and I got to meet Kevin Ryan, who is the president of Covenant House, who's here with me today, along with Peggy Healy, another angel at Covenant House. And they led me to get to know this organization and everything that they do. And then they honored me by asking me to become a board member, and I said yes. And I consider these kids, these Covenant House kids, to now be my kids. Homeless, these mainly are kids who have kind of aged out of the foster care system, or they're kids who are maybe LGBTQ that have been kicked out of their homes for being who they are. Or there may be kids who just got tossed aside and who ended up on the streets. Study came out today, 1 in 5 of homeless youth are sexually sold or trafficked in some way. And the Covenant House offers them a safe place to land. It offers them not only just food and shelter, it offers them medical help, it offers them therapy, It offers them legal assistance if they need it, job training. It offers them a way to get education if they need it. We have a mom and babies organization which takes care of these young girls who find themselves with children and no place to live, no one to take care of them. And these kids are gems. They are jewels that have been discarded. So Covenant House polishes them up, loves them hard, supports them hard, and then when they're ready, guides them back out into the world with all the love and support and help that they need so that they can fulfill the lives that they were meant to fulfill. And as a mom, Blake Lively, I guess we both have 6-month-old, and we look exactly the same. I know for me, if, God forbid, something should happen to me and I can't be there to take care of not only my 16-year-old, but my 6-month-old, at least there is the Covenant House. And the Covenant House, on any given night, has over 2,100 people who will wake up in their house. We have houses all over this country. We have houses in Canada, and we partner with a Casa Alianza down in Latin America. And these children mean everything to me. They are my kids, and as I am mother to my 2 children, I am also mother to these kids now. And so thank you, Variety, for giving me the opportunity to speak to you, all of you today, and to raise more awareness for the Covenant House and all that they do. They really are all angels, and I will be with Covenant House as long as Kevin and Peggy and the rest of that organization will have me. And I want to, I learned all that from being raised by very strong, powerful women, not the least of which is my mother, who's here today. So, Mom, thank you for all that. Thank you. And it takes a village. I've got an incredible group of people there, my agents and my husband, and thank you all for supporting me so that I can go out and not only use my loud voice, not only for singing, but for things that really matter, because we're all trying to help the world, but I want there to be a world for my children and our children. And so I just want to leave you with 2 quotes. Something else that Dorothy Height said, and this is a mantra for me. I want to be remembered as someone who used herself and anything she could touch to work for justice and freedom. I want to be remembered as someone who tried. And then the last quote, which there is, it's anonymous, I'm not sure who said it, but I love it. Here's to strong women. May we know them, may we be them, and may we raise them. Thank you so much.